What's going on, guys? Zers here. Now, to be completely honest, in my moments of weakness, I sometimes sit and I ponder to myself for about 10 to 20, maybe even 30 minutes, am I on the wrong side? I will honestly and legitimately ask myself these questions and will ponder the talking points feminists make and social justice movement make, and I will evaluate it for myself, and I will ask, am I wrong? Am I playing for the wrong team? Am I not standing for truth and justice? Or maybe there is, well, I've never actually thought there's a patriarchy, that's not true, but I have seriously thought, maybe I'm wrong. But then stupid shit like this happens, and then I'm like, never mind. Those thoughts of me being on the wrong side fly right out the window. So, what happened was, two actors, Chris Evans and the guy who plays Hawkeye, don't remember his name, it's not really one of my favorite actors. Chris Evans, on the other hand, who plays Captain America in the upcoming Age of Ultron film, they both made a joke. They were being interviewed by an interviewer, and the interviewer asked them about Black Widow's relationships with these guys, and they call her a slut. They slut-shame Black Widow, a fictional character that doesn't bloody exist. And people got upset with them. People got mad because they called Black Widow a slut. Now, the thing about it all was it was a joke. And a joke is by something you're not supposed to take seriously. Okay? So as to why these people took it seriously, it eludes me. As to why these people even care about the opinions of these actors, eludes me. I mean, it's a fictional character. She's not real. And then the worst part about it all was, it was such an insignificant joke to these guys that they told the joke, they laughed about it, and then moved on to Spider-Man being in the Marvel Universe. That's how insignificant it was to these guys. It was just a joke. And so many people got their feelings hurt because these guys made a joke. This is starting to get annoying and is ridiculous. Alright? And a lot more people need to start calling these people out for this ridiculous shit. First, you have a man who wears a shirt that you don't like, after achieving one of the greatest things any human being has ever done with his team, with his friends, and his cohorts. Okay? Then, the video I just made the other day, you have a woman who worked her ass off for 7 years to create her comic book and to show it off to people and get the praise she so rightly deserves, gets kicked out and banned for life because she had an opinion that people didn't like. Now you have these two actors who worked their asses off to produce content for your enjoyment, and they make a joke and you get mad and angry. What the fudge is going on with our society? What the hell? Are you kidding me? This is starting to get ridiculous. This is the most ridiculous example yet. I mean, you had people complaining about the fact that Spider-Woman was placed in a compromising position with her butt in the air. As if Spider-Man has never taken that position at all, ever. As if they just weren't emulating the motion that spiders would take in. I mean, it's really no shock nor surprise to me that Spider-Man and Spider-Woman would contort themselves into a position that spiders are like. I mean, that's all Chinese kung fu or animal style kung fu is. They're just emulating the animals that they see. And then they got mad. The feminists and social justice warriors got mad because Spider-Woman had her butt in the air, as if Spider-Man has never been in that same position either, or as if it even matters, as if it was even important. I don't understand why they got upset at Black Widow, that Chris Evans and Hawkeye, I'm just gonna call him Hawkeye, said that Black Widow was a slut. It was a joke and they didn't mean it. And the thing about slut shaming is, when you call someone or when you accuse someone of slut shaming, you stupid idiot, you do understand that you are implying that the girl is a slut when she may not necessarily be a slut. I mean, come on, you're insulting her too when you say you're slut shaming. Now, the thing about Black Widow is she hasn't even had any type of relationships fleshly thought out in the films, okay? If you have seen or if you keep up with the Marvel franchise, you'll see Black Widow might flirt around a little bit, but not really. Black Widow's character is pretty bloody serious, and she hardly ever cracks a smile. So, I mean, her flirting happens every so often. So I mean, it just really just shows just how much of a joke this was to these guys. But no, because they called her a slut, that hurt her feelings. Now here's what I say about the word slut. The word slut and the way people react to it, mostly women, really shows the depths of their insecurities when it comes to that word. It shows that there is some part of them that does not want to be a slut. And I've said this in lots of different videos. I even have an entire video called Why Women Don't Want to Be Called Sluts, which I will link below. There is some part of a lot of women in general that cringes and it hurts them when they hear the word slut or whore. Because there's some part of their human spirit that knows they are worth so much more than some random guy they just fucking met. I know they know, and I know they feel it. Because you cannot shame one who has no shame. If these girls weren't ashamed of being sluts, calling them sluts wouldn't bother them. For example, go to the Gone Wild section on Reddit, okay? This is the second time I've ever mentioned this on my channel. Go check it out, okay? Don't look at the pictures. Just look at the captions and the comments the girls make. All they're doing is searching for sexual attention. All they do is call themselves sluts and cum whores. You can't hurt their feelings by calling them sluts. Wanna know why? Because that's exactly what they want. It's a gigantic community of depressed girls who are doing whatever they can get to get the attention they so desperately crave, absolutely, but you're not gonna hurt them by calling them sluts. Because they don't have any shame about it. Because that's what they do to get the attention they so desperately crave. These women here, who get angry or upset at the word slut, shows their insecurities plain as day. And they can lie about it as much as they want and say it doesn't bother them, but it very clearly does bother them, otherwise there wouldn't have been some kind of outrage. What a lot of these women just don't seem to understand, or they don't want to come to terms with, is that they have value by just being a woman. They have lots of power. And because feminism and a lot of these different social justice warriors push this victimhood narrative, a lot of women don't understand that they have value, that they can bring life into this world, and they can then teach that life, this child that they have, and raise them to be a great person if they actually invested time into them. But no, they don't ever think about motherhood as a great thing. It's all about them expressing their sexuality and having sex with a bunch of guys that don't even fucking like them. And it's shown that this is a great and powerful thing, that it's great to go have sex with people who don't fucking like you because it shows you have power or something like that, which is bafflingly stupid to me. Again, I go on that whole tirade to show that these women are desperately insecure. And they probably looked up and identified with Black Widow, which is why they reacted so negatively to the fact that these guys jokingly said that she was a slut, because they identify with her and they feel like these guys are calling them sluts. I guess I could be completely wrong there. Maybe there's some other reason why they got upset at a very clear and obvious joke, but at this point I just can't tell why they would care, other than the fact that it struck some nerve in them, that there's some part of them that doesn't like being a slut or being called a slut. There is some part of them that hurts and that tells them that they're worth so much fucking more than some random guy they just met. They don't want to admit it. They don't want to say it because then they would, I don't know, maybe it would make them look weak. Maybe they think it makes them look terrible. Maybe they think it makes them look narcissistic. Well, not narcissistic. There's so many different narcissistic people in our society. I don't know what it is, okay? That is the extent of my knowledge on that topic, and I'm going to have to do a lot more research to figure that out. But, in conclusion, this is starting to get on my nerves. It really is. That you can't even tell bloody jokes anymore without people getting their feelings hurt, without people being overly sensitive or crying about it on the internet. It was a joke. They were kidding. These men, and even Scarlett Johansson and all the other actors, worked hard for years to produce a film for your enjoyment. Okay? So just enjoy the film. And just enjoy the hype of other films that they're working on for you. With that being said, man, I certainly hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And if you did, man, go ahead and click that like button. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. Comment below. And as always, have a great day. I'll see you cool cats soon. Adios.